Welcome back to Hannity. All right, today's the day that most Americans dread all year. It's tax day, and the money taken out of your pockets by the federal government is downright shocking. In 2013, the individual income tax generated by the federal government topped $1.3 trillion. And next year, that number is expected to rise even more. No end to how much the federal government wants your money. So we have to ask ourselves, where's all that money going? Now, earlier today, we sent the co-host of Fox and Friends, our good friend Ainsley Earhardt, out to see what people think about how much cash is being taken out of their wallets. Take a look.
Do you think that the rich are paying their fair share?
No, probably not.
I do not think the rich pay their fair share in taxes, no.
CEO of Liberty Tax Service, we're asking people, do you think the rich are paying their fair share?
I think the rich are paying their fair share, yes.
How much do you think they should be paying?
Same as the rest of us.
They're paying 71% of our federal income tax. Are they paying their fair share?
After seeing that, I'm assuming we are. Yes, we are.
You think they're paying their fair share?
Somewhat.
71%, what's in blue here, that is all paid by the top 10% income earners. Okay. Does that shock you?
Not really.
No, you think they should be paying more?
Well, I don't know.
Do you think they're paying their fair share?
Oh, definitely not.
Does that change your mind now?
At least they're paying apparently most of it.
We think they do. They're probably paying the majority of the taxes in America.
I think that a lot of people get blown away by how much money they can have, and they'll die and they'll have all this money. And I think that there's a lot more important things in life than money.
I want there to be incentives for people to aspire to wealth, because I think that helps all of us prosper.
All right, Ainsley's here with much more. Interesting, a lot of people, they don't pay their fair share. Did you change their minds?
I think I did. Several of them were shocked when they saw the statistics because we mapped it. We showed them that chart.
The bottom 50% pay next to nothing.
Yeah, it's crazy. The top 10% of all earners in our country are paying 71% of the federal income tax. That doesn't include city tax. It doesn't include state tax. So the top 10% are paying the majority, yet earning 45% of all the income. And then if you compare it to the bottom half, the bottom 50% in our country that are earners that are making a paycheck, they're earning 12% of the income, and they only pay 2% of the federal income tax.
I'd like to move tax day to election day, because a lot of people now are finishing their taxes. They just sent it in, getting it postmarked right now.
You think people would vote a different way?
I think it would impact elections. I really do.
Well, everyone in the country has seen our taxes go up this year. The average person is seeing an increase of 1.8%. And I'm reading a lot of articles about this over the course of the last few days. And many of them are saying this is the result of the fiscal cliff debates, saying that there's a bump in the top ordinary income rate. The top income earners were paying 35%. Now they're paying 39.6%. A new limit on itemized deductions, an increase in top rate on investment incomes. So we're all feeling the burden of this. And in 2014, this year, the heritage tax expert, Curtis Dubé is his name, he says that there were 13 different tax increases this year, and 6 of them were attached to Obamacare.
One of them, I was going to say, Obamacare,
Six
big part of it.
He says.
Ainsley, great reporting. We'll see you tomorrow morning, 5 a.m.
Okay,
Fox
happy tax day. It was a dreary day out there, raining, as you could see.
You got wet for the team. Thank you.
Hey, it's tax day. It had to be raining, right?
It did. Now, earlier today, the co-founder of the Tea Party Patriots, Jenny Beth Martin, she helped demonstrate, we went to the Hannity Big Board, just how unfair and unbalanced America's tax code really is. Take a look at this. And Jenny Beth Martin, Tea Party Patriots, is with us, of which I am a proud member, and we are partners in radio. So It's good to see you. Here it is, tax day, once again. Yes. Let's look at this chart here. We always hear, are they paying their fair share? The rich paying their fair share. All right, now let's look. 71%. Now, this is all the blue here? Explain.
Yes. So 71% of the taxes that are paid by the income earners who earn 10%.
The top 10% pay 71%. Because you always hear, well, wait a minute, they don't pay their fair share. Well, the top 10% pay all of this blue as a percentage, which is pretty high. Let's go around again. Around we go. See, there we are. Anyway, if I can put that on, you just go right around here. That's the top 10% and everything in between here. Okay. Now, then we have 20. Go explain the second part. This is the red here.
So people who are in the who earn 10% to 50% of the income, they pay 27% of the taxes, and those who are in the bottom 50% of the income earners are 2%. So this is what the bottom 50%, because you always say, income inequality, pay your fair share. The bottom 50% of wage earners pay
this. I can almost fill it in one line. There you go. That's what they pay. All right, so let's move on. Now, one of the questions that always come up, the percentage of Americans who pay no income tax. Now, this is a huge number because you're dealing with almost half the country that is paying zero, and many of those are also getting government benefits.
Well, they are. And Sean, when we're looking at these charts and we see this number and we look at the previous charts, what I just keep thinking of is the government gets all of this tax money from so many people, and yet they're still borrowing so much money, and we have a $17 trillion debt.
And $90 trillion in unfunded liabilities.
Yes.
Explain what do you think the impact is? Because Barack Obama, when he was running for office, said that George Bush, $9 trillion in debt, was irresponsible and unpatriotic. He will himself accumulate more debt than every other president before him combined.
He is continuing to spend that money. We have a Congress that is continuing to spend that money, and they are not doing what is necessary to actually balance the budget. They want to balance the budget in 10 years from now rather than addressing the problems right now. At Tea Party Patriots, we support a simple plan to address this. Simply reduce the government spending by 1 penny for every dollar that is spent.
You and I support the same thing. It's the penny plan. You cut 1 penny out of every dollar for every dollar the government spends, and you do it every year for 6 years. We get to a balanced budget because the economy grows.
Right.
Jenny Beth Martin, always good to see you.
It's always
Thank
good
you.
to see you.
Appreciate it.